Hello, hello, and welcome to another Sims 4 build thingy. So today I have bulldozed Hair Square in the downtown Windenburg area. As you can see, it's kind of one of these pier thingies, and I think that's a swimming pool over there. It was a park and had mostly a kid's stuff, but today we're going to be turning it into a community garden, and this is the garden I'm going to enter into the Enchanted by Nature event that they have going on currently. So I just thought it'd be fun to make in my forever world a good large community space for all the Sims to get together and kind of work. So to start with, we're going to go ahead and make sure we have all of these requirements. So we need a community board. We need at least 4 planters. Can I use these? Okay, I cannot use those. Okay, those count though. These are kind of fun, but I think I want to go with these ones. All right, then we need a toilet as well as sink and waste disposal. So since it's a community garden, I definitely think maybe the stone ones would be best. Oh, I don't hate these ones. Are there any other garbage cans around? Yeah, okay, so this one's using these. So I'm gonna stick with these. But I might do the green since they're gardens. Yeah, so let's go ahead. We'll put one on each side. Obviously, these aren't going to stay where I'm putting them. I don't make a lot of community lots, so... I just thought this would be a fun, little challenge. And since, again, I haven't made a lot of community lots, I wanted to, give her a try, I guess. Maybe I'll make, since it's a community garden, a little greenhouse. And also put the bathroom kind of attached to that. Let's do that. And I like the idea of maybe making it, placing it right in the center here. Okay, here we are, and welcome to Hair Square, the updated version. I'm pretty happy with the way this lot turned out. I wasn't 100% sure how far I wanted to go and where I wanted to go with it, I guess. Overall, I did notice that there are some painting easels nearby, so I didn't really want to go to like that direction with it, but I still wanted it to be a nice fun place that maybe people would come to do other things other than gardening as well. So we have the garden lots, and I made sure I had a bunch. I did jump onto the gallery and grab some already growing plants to fill in these areas. I don't know how well that will go, but then I thought it would be fun to have plants already growing. I also put down some seeds here so that when I bring my sim here, I could start up these lots over here. There's some chess tables over here in this nice little corner area, as well as a bench. So this is kind of just like a nice vibe hangout. It's got these really pretty colors over them. I just thought that that would be a fun little connection area. Go all the way up, and you can see I have a nice greenhouse here. I do have lights floating in the middle of the room, but yeah, I tried. Then there's this little area that connects back past here, around, and there's a tiny meditation area kind of hidden in the trees back over here. So you can really vibe in that space. Small water feature might be cool over in this area, but not something I know of being able to do, so I wasn't really too worried about it. I also added in this garden seed shop because I was like, well, people are going to come here for gardening stuff as well as to garden. Then I added in 2 cells tables. Oops, that one's a little far over. It's hard to know. I think I just put it back the way it was. Okay, I just redecorated this section here because I wasn't 100% sure how I wanted it to feel more like you were in this area, table. So it didn't quite flow right. I went ahead and moved the community board over here. I thought that would be a better location for it. So this is kind of almost the entrance, depending on what you're coming here for. But there are 3 entrances. As well as then there are 2 tables over here for you to come and just kind of have like a little picnic with your family if you wanted. Maybe you picked some fresh veg, you have your sandwiches. Yeah, it's kind of a nice little vibe. And then inside we have a greenhouse. There are 2 flower decoration stations, as well as more plants, lighting for those plants, and 2 bathrooms, and these 3 standing potters, the vertical potters. I haven't really used those much, so this will be kind of a fun experiment to see how it works. So yeah, that's my beautiful garden space. I just thought that instead of doing a small garden in the backyard, it would be more fun to do kind of a large community garden for everybody to share and kind of work together at. I also kept, like with the bright colors, I wanted to make it feel like it was kind of like kid friendly. A lot of the community gardens we have here, like they'll have the kids paint on posts and stuff, so I really liked this look. I tried to find a fence that had that and I couldn't, so I was kind of disappointed in that. I also made sure to put random bunny leafery around because it is called Hair Square, and I was like, I'm gonna keep that. So now there's still some bunnies around to kind of give that vibe. So I hope you enjoyed my little build here. I'm excited to come here in the world and actually interact with a lot. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. See you next time.